Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 15 team selection video. If you've been liking these videos, please don't forget to like, subscribe. We're almost at 450 subscribers, which is awesome. So please do that before we continue on. But here is the team coming in. 2 transfers made. We'll get to those. They're both evident on the screen right away. But there are lots of different captaincy decisions this week. First off, I think I'm got to go with Lautaro Martinez facing, I think, 16th place Udinese. Uh, if he goes off, which he very well could, and a bunch of other people have him captain, I don't, that could end up spelling pretty big trouble for me in the end. Another option could be Xerxes against Salernitana, last place. Last time I checked, I'm not sure if that's changed since last week. Um, but Xerxes was doing well until last week. He was scoring almost like every single game, so definite option. Still play striker for a strong Bologna team. I don't think he started last game. So that maybe just got some rest there. But anyway, still an option if he's starting. No reason why that would be considered to be a crazy idea. Quite the differential, but still viable. Zapata's coming off of 2 goals in a win against Atalanta. So he's in form. Serie A players in fantasy seem to be streaky. It doesn't matter. Like obviously someone like Lautaro Martinez has just been consistent all year, but players like Leao, they tend to be streaky. And a lot of time form is almost mattering more than the fixtures. So I do want to pick up Zapata. I think it will be a bit of a differential. And hopefully I get him while he's scoring now. I'm sure that's not going to be a consistent pick that I have throughout the rest of the season. Another good pick based off of somewhat recent form will be Colpani against Genoa. Again, facing a weaker side. He has his consistency is starting to taper off a bit. Hopefully against a weakened Genoa side, he can find a goal or two and get back to that form. If not, and he continues to fall off, he might end up being someone we like to transfer out later on. Now, originally, this was going to be a really great week from Berardi. I have recently heard that he might be suspended for this match, though. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging to that. I obviously want him as part of my starting 11, but he may not be eligible for this game from what I've heard from some people. I don't know if it says suspended anywhere. It doesn't, but let me know if that's for sure true. Obviously, he'd be a great pick for this week against Cagliari, but if he's not an option, he's not an option. Then you're looking to play one of the other players. Chiesa hasn't been scoring, unfortunately. It seems whenever I bring him in, he stops producing. And facing Napoli this week, I mean, it's a tough game for sure. But Napoli didn't really look great against Inter, and hopefully Juve can beat them as well. And I'm going to back my team regardless there. Nico Gonzalez didn't play last week. I guess there's a lot of fixture congestion and maybe sat. I don't think there's an injury. Let me know if I'm wrong. But hopefully he's back to playing. It'll be a tough match against Roma, but if there's someone that can score, it's definitely Nico Gonzalez. Light on the defense this week, despite this game really benefiting defenders. I am only going to be starting 3 this week in Calabria, Buongiorno, who I just brought in place of Spinazzola, and DiMarco. One thing, if you have Roma players, I think it's time to get rid of them. They have a ton of tough fixtures coming up. They had a really nice fixture start to the first significant portion of the season, but now they have a bunch of tough matches all in a row. I would probably be looking to get rid of them. I mean, if they're in really hot form right now, maybe like a Paulo Dybala or Lukaku. But other than that, I think they're going to be having some really tough games coming up. Calabria against Atalanta. I don't have huge expectations there. But we'll see what happens there. I would rather play him over Di Lorenzo against Juve. Buongiorno has been great for a while now, and he is a pretty expensive defender for a defender playing on Torino. I'm hoping that I can start benefiting where so many other people have been benefiting for a while, kind of like the Colpani situation. I was just late on that train. And then DiMarco, obviously against Udinese, Inter should be able to keep a clean sheet in that game. Hopefully DiMarco plays the whole game and hopefully gets attacking returns. Sticking with Bersha over Torati, he's just been in better form lately, and Frosinone have not looked very good. I'm also hoping for goals against Frosinone, so I don't want to have to be conflicted there. And then we got our bench Di Lorenzo, Sabelli, and Ederson. I don't know if I'm going to put Sabelli before Di Lorenzo. I feel like I should have Di Lorenzo there. And if Berardi comes out, I don't know. If Berardi comes out, I might put Sabelli in over Di Lorenzo, to be truly honest. I don't know. That kind of conflicts based on what I'm saying here, but that's a tough one. But I'm going to do a little bit more digging. Assume that if Sassuolo's not playing, I'm probably putting Sabelli in. Other than that, this is how my team's going to look this week with Lautaro Martinez captained. And if I need to change the vice captain, I'm going to be putting it on Zapata. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Let me know what you're doing. For me right now, Torino players are where it's at. So I would bring in some of their top scorers or defenders in Buongiorno. But other than that, I'm hoping for a better week than last week. Anyway, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon.